sweet paint job.
Yeah, that's cool. I know White Boys Designs is doing Best Paint Awards this weekend. So nice to see people kind of running for that.
Yeah, shout out to whoever painted that on there. It matched the roof sign.
I've seen a few Volvos run here in the past. Historically, they've just been big targets. We had one that didn't run very well. We had one that ran great, but it was such a target that it couldn't do anything.
Is that what that 14 is?
Yeah, that's a Volvo right there.
I thought that was a 9802.
Oh, yeah.
Looking like a stout machine out there.
It's just a mini one out there, that's all. $315 a peg out there in that Pacer wagon. Stick down on the 88. Holland. Kernan 64 there. Oh, we got the name spelled wrong on the list. We have it as Kemen. It's Kernan. K-E-R-N-E-N.
Red flags are flying.
Somebody's rear bumper or front bumper? That's a rear.
Look at all those people over there having a great time, man.
Oh, yeah.
I was out there talking to Clutch Morals. He's here doing some social media things for Tim.
Yep.
And he'd never been here before. And he was just amazed. He just couldn't believe. He talked about the grounds and how nice it was. And he just couldn't believe the circus. That
Yeah.
until you've been here, it's hard to even explain.
Wait till he experiences tonight.
Oh, that's why I said it, especially if he's riding around in that man van with Evans.
Yeah.
Who knows what they're going to get into.
He's got, Pork Chop's Playground happening tonight, right?
Oh, is that tonight?
Yeah, I think so.
Chop coming in big for, I think Jason Koch is running, and I don't know what class he's running. He's running that Smash at full size, but I thought I seen where he might be running. So Pork Chop was en route today, and yeah, it's tonight. Tonight is going to be probably even better than what I hear last night was.
Yeah.
There ain't too much good that happens after 10 o'clock.
Ooh.
Man, that looks like a tank, that hauling machine. Those guys usually do pretty good too.
Trying to remember that's a Eagle maybe. It's not a Pacer. and it's not a Gremlin, I don't think, because the Gremlins have the different panels in the back.
With a big back
Yeah.
window like that.
Pretty sure that's an Eagle. Oh, Spirit might be. Yeah, you're right. George Hino, GH Graphics with the help.
Just when I thought you was the compact guy, Steve.
Oh no,
Now I might be looking George's way.
I'm a
with all
front
my
wheel drive.
questions.
I'm a front wheel drive compact
Okay,
guy.
fair enough.
George is a wealth of useless knowledge. Comes in handy every now and then.
Just when I thought you were going to give him a compliment.
A little backhanded. That was a big shot right there from the 64. Driving like his dad right there, Tyson Combs Jr.
Junior, yeah. Wonder how old he is.
Oh boy.
He just woke Berger up.
He might have ended the night there for that RX 97, Orion Smith. Yeah, stick is down. He took Smith out. Now he's trying to finish off that 44, which he may have just done by sitting the front wheels up in the air.
I saw that, and he probably ain't too far. I don't know if they're going to pull the Mad Dogs
They, in my opinion, they should, but you never know.
before they waste their car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say if they're going to, he's about due. Alex Keaton there, he usually does pretty good.
Alex Keaton in the 22. I wonder if his middle initial is P. That's that sitcom from.
You're going way back.
Yeah. What was it? It wasn't Full House. All in the Family.
Something like that, yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Alex P. Keaton.
Back in my day, Steve, we walked uphill barefooted. I actually am barefooted right now. And it felt like hill. The step is hard on the bare feet.
Oh, yeah.
Getting in here. Speaking of bare feet, wonder where Jimmy's at these days.
Yeah. Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't seen him in a little bit. It's been a day or two. That's one of the guys I put into the category of old guard demolition derby. Been around for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't believe it until I seen it. What the heck would Mega Man do that?
Doesn't work for me, but each their own.
Amen to that. You wouldn't catch me up.
I'll tell you what, last time I ran a full-size car was a year ago in the fall in Canada.
Yeah.
And I was in a Crown Vic. I got hit so hard in the side that I was on the gas at the time. My foot flew to the side and it bent the gas pedal underneath the brake pedal. So I couldn't push it and I couldn't get it out to push on it anymore. I had to, like, during a red flag, I had to reach down and bend it back. But if I'd been barefoot, I don't know what would have happened there, you know?
You still would have bent it back and you'd have broke toenails or whatever it took to do it, because that's what we do. You don't even think about it out there.
Got a confirmation from Cody Coke that Jason is running in the Smash It full size this weekend.
Okay. Cody must be heaved up in the camper in the air conditioning watching the derby.
No, he's here watching in person.
Right.
Yeah, but he's watching from the sidelines. He's not in the camper.
I got you.
So you'd expect it though after the work they put him through when he's here.
Yeah. After his run at the Turkey Derby, Jason probably ought to just put him in it.
Oh,
He was a handful. I'll never forget that.
it was a great show to watch. And you did a great job out there. just saw the 7B of Harris in our screen. That's not on our list anywhere. He is on my sheet though. Oh, there he is, middle of the screen. I'm just blind without my glasses. That's it. That's all it is.
It's the yin and yang effect, Steve. You can't lose 150 pounds without losing your eyesight, too.
That's right. Comes with the territory.
The give and the take.
I haven't got to 150. I don't know if I want to. I'm down 118 is my.
Holy smoke!
Yeah.
That's like a middle school kid.
Well, I'm not at 118. I've lost 118.
That's what I mean. That's like dropping a middle school kid off. I mean, that's so much. Even 30 or 40 pounds is more than people would ever imagine.
Yeah. Big difference.
Man, that's huge, Steve.
For the most part, it's been pretty much sunshine and rainbows. To be just transparent and honest, I've had some issues in the last month or so adjusting to what I thought was a dehydration issue. I'm having a little bit of like lightheadedness and dizzy spells every now and then, but only when I like change altitude. So when I go from sitting to standing, I'll get a little lightheaded sometimes.
Don't be falling over this way.
No. I know you'll catch me. It'll be all right.
Billy will catch you.
But I've had all kinds of testing done, and my tests all show that they're normal and fine.
That's
so
good.
They're just trying to figure that part of it out.
Man, hopefully they figure out kind of what's going on. Man, there's so many good cars left in this heat. That's going to be tough. It's going to take a minute to get down to 6.
Yeah.
George's favorite car out there. You said that was a Volvo, the 14?
Yeah.
You got that thing wadded up.
Yeah, the backside is in rough shape. Got a red flag on the track. These officials, they really need a set of like landscapers gloves for being on the sidelines. All the stuff they got to pick up and deal with.
Yeah, your adrenaline's going. You're running out there trying to get it. Everybody's watching. It makes me nervous whenever they pick up front wheels that still got spent.
CVs on them or whatever.
And knowing that stuff's going to turn. If they're not paying close attention, they're going to get their
fingers cut off.
Something. Hopefully nobody ever. I don't have to watch that happen. But yeah, definitely. That's another thing that gets overlooked is the guys that do that job all night, all weekend long. There's one.
Stick down.
Might get a paint job award, but not going to make the feature tonight.
Not in this heat anyway.
I would vote for that car. I've not seen a car yet tonight that was any better paint than that.
Yeah, that was a good looking ride.
I know that those White Boys Designs, they've got a couple trophies. I'm not sure if it's like an all weekend thing, but there's my vote. My vote's for that car. If I was going to run a compact car, Steve, I do believe that number 62 right there. That's my favorite car of the night for the compacts. I like that car. That's a nice looking ride.
I bet you'd have fun in something like that. At least one time. I don't know if it'd be a regular thing. I definitely don't think it would be, but I think you'd have some fun.
At least being rear wheel drive, it
would feel similar.
Somewhat be used to it.
Yeah.
Be like a Crown Vic with the back of it blowed off over top of the wheel.
Shorter wheelbase. I understand being a dedicated full-size guy or being a dedicated build car guy, but I also know how much Derby is in your blood, And I think if you experienced it in this way, it'd be an eye-opener for you.
I can't argue with you unless I would ever try it, but
Yeah.
I got no intention to.
I don't blame you.
I think that whatever class you're going to run or try, I think no matter the class, the only way I would be interested is if I knew enough about it. You know, you lose and learn, and you figure something out, and you get better next time. The very few times that I ever ran, which now what's called street stock, it's more like pro stock, but back when it first came out, it was pretty stock, and I didn't care for it because whenever I went out, I had no idea what put me out. I'd like to at least know that way I could fix it for next time. But those guys have got, that's any type of stock compact or full size, they've got those things way more figured out today.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we got Sparks.
Was that Donnie Pegg?
I believe it was.
Another burger machine looking stout. Not quite as stout in the back. He's had to use that one a little bit more.
Still got Sparks.
I think they do that on purpose. I asked Seth Rutherford that one time. Like, what the crap you got sparks flying around in there for?
Make it look good.
Something about the way that's wired when they started.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was with a flathead screwdriver or what. Peg not having any luck.
One of my friends back east was running a Dodge Dart one time, a 70s Dodge Dart. Something was wrong with the carburetor where it wouldn't prime the carb, so he had to spray ether.
Yeah.
He had an ether tube run. It was like the wiper hose. He had that run
in the car so he could spray it during the Derby.
So he could spray it to start it. Once it was running, it would run fine, but to start it, he had to spray the ether. Well, he's spraying into this little tube to go into the carb, and then he reaches over and grabs his hot wires to start the car and caught his hands on fire from all the excess ether that was on his hands. And he come leaping out of that car head first out of the driver's window and rolling on the ground.
Looks like a little pep talk. Tim's like, all right, boys, we got to get this done because we got to get this campground rocking tonight.
Yeah. I was going to say, based on his flag motions, I'm pretty sure Tim Jr. just wants these guys to do donuts.
Tim Jr. I did not see that. I only laughed because it just made me think about Tim and his paint.
He's twirling his flag, so I assume he meant to do donuts.
There's Row Arch, Steve. You mentioned how much you are a fan of the 69 there.
He's about 7 feet tall, Mark. I don't know if you know him very well, but I've always found it funny that he runs these compact cars because he's a tall man.
They was coming up there on top of the mountain with I think a toter home or something. They got that 69. I've crossed paths with him more in like Pennsylvania than I have around here.
Yeah.
Are they from Virginia?
I think so. I think that's right. He ran here maybe the first year I was familiar with him. He ran a Mustang, rear-wheel drive Mustang. Did well on that too. I like just crossing paths with people and just kind of striking up these conversations, and you get to know people a little bit and kind of determine their character, and show yours at the same time.
Yeah, everybody's got a story.
Yeah. Got a rear rear bumper just off the screen to the left. It's looking like it wants to come off. We have Dixon listed as 760 at 76D. We'll get that straightened out. D as in dog or Dixon. 76D as in Dixon.
Pork Chop just sent me a message and said, hey, can you make an announcement that the party starts after the next heat in the campground? So if you're at home,
And you want to be here.
you're looking to party tonight, Pork Chop just put it out there. You've got the invite.
I may have to swing in.
I think they got a DJ and everything.
They do. They do. Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
That's like a whole entourage. And even, you know, the people that are going to go, but like the Koch family and then all their friends, pretty much everybody you'd see if you went to the Turkey Derby.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they roll about 30 or 40 deep.
Oh, yeah.
I like them Pacers too, though. They kind of remind me of like a miniature wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what kind of car Roarks is?
Gremlin, I believe.
Okay. I noticed that it did not have that big rear pillar, that big wide one. So
Yeah.
maybe the difference in the years.
Yeah.
Okay.
My dad once ran a Gremlin in a full-size derby and got third place with it. And just got stuck.
In a full-size derby.
Yeah. This was, I was still a young kid. It was a derby that was at a racetrack that was sponsored by the Junkyard. And so it was one of those deals where, I don't know if you ever had that out here, but on the East Coast it was pretty common. Junkyards would sponsor the derby, and then you just leave your car there after the derby is over. And
The derby was at the junkyard.
Yeah. Well, at the speedway.
I got
you know?
you. But you leave your car there.
Right.
I got you.
Right. And so that was why they would pay the prize money, because they were basically getting all these cars, you know. So the junkyard would take all these cars and junk them, and if there was ones that still ran, they would stick them out in their backyard there or whatever, and they would put them out on the fence line the next year for the following derby, and they'd rent them out. Well, my dad came back the next year, and his Gremlin was in the fence line to rent out, so he rented it and got fourth in it.
That's, I'm sure, one of many great stories from whether your dad or your uncle, or I know that bloodline runs deep in your family.
So many cousins. A bunch of my family running this weekend in Vermont
Oh, yeah?
at a DNA Motorsports event over the weekend. My nephew Jonathan is running, and my cousins Chuck, Larry, Jack, they're all running.
I just seen the official at the 50-yard line drop his hands and his flags like, I'm ready to break a stick.
Oh yeah.
There ain't one of them doing anything different than the other, so, you know, if you're going to pick one now,
Right.
it's not like there's one that stands out. $10,000 feature.
I'd still vote for Combs there for a Mad Dog if we're going to pick one, but he didn't, because of the way he drove. He didn't last deep into the numbers.
Oh, for sure. If they give away a Mad Dog, I would for sure pick him. If there's one person in the sport of demolition derby that is not afraid to break a stick, it's Tim Clark. I don't know what he told him when he went out there, but if he comes back on the track, I'd say somebody's going to get it.
Yeah.
And he's got smoke right in the door.
I wish I could see it more often, honestly. I think if it was more common, then drivers in general would feel like there was more of a consequence and more of a chance of it happening.
What's that, the sticks getting broke?
Yes, sir.
Still got Brett Burgers, 44 out there. I did not know that the Burgers were from PA. Interesting. Still got Roark's 69, Keaton's 22, Mullins is 62, Harris's 7B, Franklin's F5, 16X of Grimsley, PA, Ohio, Kentucky.
Good mix.
So I was wrong about Roark unless they've changed location because it says Ohio. I don't know what made me think Virginia.
I thought he was from somewhere other than Ohio, so it's definitely possible that I'm wrong, but he has a pretty good accent.
I got everybody there. That's leaving 8 left. Gotta lose 2.
At this pace, it's going to take a little while.
Red flag. Cue the cameras.
Yeah, a little too late here. Watch the officials.
Yeah, I think there may be something on the track. Yeah, somebody lost a wheel. No action. We'll find out soon enough if it was off Harris's 7B or that 16X of Grimsley. Up close with Grimsley's 10X. Grimsley.
Caught him.
Stuffing in that hole. Mullins able to get out of that hole. A little bit more sense of urgency, and he probably wouldn't have come out there because there was some help coming.
Timed it just right. That's some situational awareness right there. Saw that shot stalled and went back and got a little extra shot on him while he was sitting still.
He's still trying to get it fired up.
Grimsley trying to finish things off with a 7B.
Yeah, that's Brandon Harris.
A lot of smoke coming out of the center of that car. Trans cooler possibly.
Tim's headed on the track. I don't know if he's going to check on him, but he's probably about out of time. Yep. People giving him a hard time. Well, the checker flag's on the track, Steve, so we would have had to have lost somebody else because we still had 8 going. Wait to see who else we lost there.
We've got 6 showing on our list.